Hey everyone, it's Lady Night, and it's been a while since my last video, maybe like 5 months or so. Why am I so out of breath? Okay, well today is a special day for me. It's not only the beginning of my summer vacation, I have now 7 weeks of not having to work, which is awesome. And today is also my 25-year Witchyversary, because 25 years ago on this day, on my 13th birthday, I decided to live a spiritual witchy life. When I was 12, I started to research different things, and I was looking for, I don't know, something that might have been missing in my life, because I grew up without religion. My grandma kept all of us away from the church, and so that was not something that I experienced as a child. But I knew that I believed in something, I just didn't quite know what it was, and then I did some research as much as I could as a 12-year-old with no internet. And so I decided, well, yeah, the witchy thing, that's me. So, yeah. 25 years later, I'm still on that path, and I'm still learning so much every day. And yeah, so for that special occasion, I have some presents that I got for my birthday, for my Witchyversary, some that I bought for myself, some that I got from my fiance, and I thought I would just come on here and show you a little tarot haul, if you will, that I did for my birthday. Okay, let's see. I kind of got some stuff that would help me study a little bit about the moon and a little bit about astrology. So one thing that I got, for example, was the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And yeah, it has the different moon phases. That one smells kind of okay. I already unpacked those a few hours ago. And this one is actually quite nice. I like that it has color images of the cards, and yeah. I mean, everyone's probably already seen these cards. They're really nice. I like the size of them, standard oracle size, and I just love some of these images. This just, look at that. That's just gorgeous. Oh, I really love this keyhole looking towards something brighter. And there's just so many beautiful images in here. I mean, you've all seen them probably by now. And I just have to take a minute to go through this, like, oh, the dancer. Yeah. So I hope to learn a little bit more about the moon phases, and that's why I got this oracle specifically. I was thinking whether it would be this or the Moonology cards, but then I decided to go with this one because I like the images better. Something that would help me study a little bit more astrology, I thought could be the Black Moon Astrology cards. And oh, that one really smells bad. It really does. It's, yeah. It has a nice guidebook with lots of information. And I already have 2 other astrology card decks, but they're not as big as this one. And here we have the planets, we have the signs, and then we also have the houses, which I really like, and then also the elements, and things like the North Node, South Node, lunar eclipse. So yeah, And I also really like these images. They're just so pretty. I'm not sure what I think about the borders because I'm kind of like in a trimming mood at the moment. So we'll see if I keep these borders. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, the other astrology oracle decks that I have are they're both from Lo Scarabeo. It's the astrological oracle, the one that's in like the Art Nouveau style that has the signs and planets. And the other one is the Barbieri or Barbieri, I'm never sure how to pronounce it, that has the signs, the planets, and 4 elements. So that one has 4 more cards. And now this one has even more cards, and I'm really looking forward to studying this. In that spirit, I also finally got my Moon Oracle cards, and I'm quite surprised like how big they actually are. Wow. They always looked a lot smaller in other people's videos. Like, they're really huge. Like, this is my hand. And I like that they're not sticky. Like, they're really nice. And I'm also, I don't know, feeling them. I think shuffling them has a tendency to maybe give paper cuts. That's kind of, I don't know. And I'm also not sure if I want to keep the white borders because they're quite big for my hands. It's like I couldn't like shuffle them like this. It would be really hard. So I'm thinking in this case trimming the borders off simply to make them smaller and to be able to hold them a lot better. That might be an option. Otherwise these cards, yeah. I have been looking at them for the better part of a year, never really knowing if I should get them because the art style is not typically something I would go for. And yeah, but I have seen other people in their videos working with these cards, and what they actually said when they work with these cards and the kind of things they could learn from that, that's what kind of, yeah, sold me on the cards. So that's why I got them. And the guidebook is nice and big with full-size pictures. Yeah. Like I said, I just got them a few hours ago, so I can't really tell you how I have worked with them yet. I'm going to do that later on. Okay, something that I also got, not specifically for my birthday, but because it was marked down and Amazon offered a coupon, is the Tarot and Astrology book that I think most of the people are very familiar with. And yeah, once again, I look forward to diving into this, reading it, working with this, and learning something more about astrology, because my knowledge about astrology is pretty basic, and yeah, I have never really combined it that much with tarot, only in the sense that when I use my oracle cards to either tell time or to, like if it was about a specific person, to maybe find out who that person could be, like what sign could they have. And that's as far as my astrology and card reading combination has gone. So, something that I got from my fiance was this book that just came out. It's Tarot for Troubled Times. It's about shadow work. It's my first book that I have on shadow work. I've never really done anything like that, so I'm looking forward to working through this. just gonna hold it up here. And yeah, the writing is small, but it's okay. Yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of helpful information in here, hopefully, and I don't know how long it's gonna take me to work through this, but I think I might at least start during my summer vacation. I have a lot of books on my pile that I want to go through, so we'll see how far that goes. And then something else I got was this, because on Amazon you can choose to wrap things in a gift, and he chose that. And then they have this little gift tag here, and on the back you can actually have a little message attached to it. And it's a nice bag with a string like this. So I might even keep the deck in this one. And then it's wrapped in some more paper. And I finally got my Mystical Manga Tarot. It has been on my wish list for quite a while, but I never really got it because it's one of the more pricey decks. So I thought, well, I'll just leave it for my birthday. And he got it for me. Yeah. So I like that the book, the guidebook, is in color and it's glossy paper, and yeah, that's just really nice to look at. And let's see, the cards, standard tarot size, and also they're very slippery because they're extremely glossy, so they don't stick together, unlike my oracle cards, for example. And I have to say, I'm not really a fan of these borders. Front and back, I just don't really... I mean, I like that they're not exactly white, that they went with a very pastel yellow kind of color, but still they're really big. And so I think they're coming off very soon. I think that's what I'm going to do over the next week, probably. And these images of these cards are just beautiful. Yeah. And once I have trimmed them, I'm sure I'm going to show you the cards again. I've never seen one that was trimmed. Couldn't find any pictures of that. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what it looks like, and I'll keep you updated on that. And now for my Witchyversary, something that I have ordered. I did pre-order this, I think the very beginning of January, and it was supposed to be here 21st of August, but it came 2 months earlier, and then I just gave it to my fiance and said, take it away from me, otherwise I'm just going to open it, and I want to leave it for my birthday. So here it is, the Pagan Tarot, the new edition, and it is from Los Scarabeo. Previously this deck had, I believe, the Lover's card on the back in green, and the typical Los Scarabeo white borders with multiple languages. And here, that's the inside, one of these magnetic boxes. And this time it's not a little white book. We actually have a really nice guidebook, and it's in color. So this is really cool. It smells like, oh my god, hell. No, not good. But yeah, this is so much better than a little white book. And that's the amount of text that you get for the minors. And yeah, for the majors you get a bigger image and maybe a little bit more text. Some have more text than the others. And we also have some spreads in here. And a little more. This one right here is called the Wicca's Cross. I've never seen that, so I'll have to give that a try. And then the typical 3-card spread, 4 cards, and also a bit of history. So this is going to be an interesting read. And now the cards. First of all, the back. Now we have a very, very dark purple, but we do have a pentagram instead of one of the cards on here, and it's really nice. We have a title card, no artist card, and something that I noticed on some of the Los Scarabeo cards now. I think they're changing their designs because these are borderless, and just like on the pre-Raphaelite tarot, only have the border on the bottom with the title in English, and they're not having these multiple languages anymore. I also saw a picture of the Universal Fantasy Tarot that looks like this now. I don't know if they're actually selling it like this, but yeah, I got mine half a year earlier. So I have the one that has all the languages and borders and stuff. But yeah, I've seen quite a few decks from Los Scarabeo that have this design now. So maybe they finally came around and are doing borderless stuff now. So yeah, these cards just look really amazing now that they have no borders and just one language on them. They're a bit sticky. And this is my first deck that has kind of contemporary images on them with like everyday life stuff. Here we have the book burnings. Which one is that? The Hierophant. Okay. I don't know if you can see that, but the Hierophant is standing up there and he's watching this whole scene where the people are burning the books. Okay, I'm really interested what it says in the guidebook about that. Oh, the Lover's card. We don't have a couple, we actually have someone standing at a crossroads and having to decide where to go, making a choice. Love that. And I think the choice, from what I can tell, is either family or spirituality. So up here there's maybe like the mother and the child, or yeah, so like the grandma and the child, and she's the one in the middle generation. And then down here is her coven, and she kind of has to choose which way to go. Very interesting. The Chariot, an old car. Well, old, like, this could be 70s, 80s old. Not my first deck with a car as a chariot. Oh, now they're stuck together. Okay. I like the Strength card with the different animals in it. I mean, we have a bear, a fox, a mouse, a wolf, something striped, and something, I guess it's supposed to be a bunny, but it looks more like a piglet. Not quite sure. But we don't have a lion. Usually we have a lion with the woman on the card, but here we have different animals of the forest. And that's cool, because that's more relatable. I mean, who of us has actually access to a lion? So yeah, and the Hermit, we have studying. Lots and lots of studying. Yeah. The Wheel, That's very interesting. She's sitting at the computer and there's some kind of chart. It could be either, I don't know, for a statistics class, or maybe she's doing a horoscope. So, very interesting. But also, it looks like the woman is always the same in all of the cards. Like, this is her story, maybe, at least in the major arcana. The Hanged Man is also something different, because she's not hanging, but she's being blindfolded. And her hands are tied behind her back. Okay. I don't know if you can see this right here in the back. There is a group of people with torches waiting, and I think they're preparing her for that scene. And the next card, Death, may be that very same scene that we see here on that part of the cards. But why are they blindfolding her again? I mean, she's already blindfolded here. Or are they taking off the blindfold? That could be too. But she has completed her initiation, and now they're taking the blindfolds off. That could be too. Temperance, yeah, work-life balance. Don't we all? And the Devil. Ooh, that one's interesting. She's sitting there. She has a journal, maybe, or a sketchbook. And there are these people behind her, but also these ghosts. I don't know if you can really pick up on that. Like, here on the side, there's two ghost-like figures. So, interesting choice. What else do we have? Ooh. Huh. The Tower, yeah. Maybe that coven might not have been what she was looking for, with that big orgy going on in the back. Maybe more than she bargained for. And yeah, this really seems to be like an ongoing journey. Like, here she is walking away. There's also a naked figure appearing in front of her. Yeah. The moon making or having some ritual at night. The sun. Yeah, that's right now. Summertime. The Judgment card is interesting. Okay, she is in some kind of, what's that called? Like past life regression therapy, and at the top of the card, she is, I think that's probably what she is seeing in her mind, and it's like witch burnings and people hanging and like back in the days. So, yeah. And the universe, here we have a couple, and they're surrounded by the 4 element spirits. So that's the major arcana. And I think for the minors, I have to go through them and really dig into the guidebook to see what they're all about. And then I will do a thorough walkthrough. Not workthrough. Yeah, I'm going to work through them. So, yeah, I'm really excited about this. And I'm glad I waited until this came around and that I don't have the other Lo Scarabeo version with the green and white backside and the little white book, because this guidebook is really cool. I mean, that tops every little white book. And also comes in a really nice box. And this here is, well, you can feel it. I don't know what, I think embossed. And also, like, everything that's silver is embossed. It's really nice. And that's the back with a few of these images. So, thumbs up for this one. Okay, well, that was my little Witchyversary birthday haul. Thanks for watching, and tomorrow I'm going to start the 7 Days 7 VR challenge from On the Cusp Tarot from Y. And I think I'm going to start with my first tarot. So if you want to see that, come back tomorrow, and thank you for watching. Bye!